Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
A continuación, Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a la comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Now, con ustedes, Jenny Ibarra.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, donde quiera que usted esté. Jenny Rosales nuevamente con la información para podérsela traer clara, objetiva y al mismo tiempo ayudarlo a reconocer los lugares donde usted puede conseguir asistencia, donde pueda conseguir ayuda, sea a nivel de Texas, a nivel de Estados Unidos, a nivel del mundo, donde se pueda conseguir la información para dársela. Sé que trabajo en Texas, trabajo en Conroe, pero al mismo tiempo me dedico en ayudar a aquellas personas que necesitan. Y mis shows durante el año casi que vamos a tener se han enfocado a poder ayudar a la comunidad en todo sentido. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. Good afternoon, good day, whatever you are. I hope you're having a blessed day. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Jenny Rosales again with Voces en Acción, bringing you the latest information to update you on the things that are going around in your community, whether it affects you or whether it's a worldwide information or whatever it is that you will have to take wise decisions in order for you to make your daily living. Today, first of all, before I start, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to one of our sponsors, First Financial Bank. They have been with us for a long time. First Financial Bank has the individual catering to each one of your needs, whether it's buying a house, buying a car, getting a loan for your students, or getting a loan for yourself personally. You can speak with one of them, one of their officers, anybody within the banks. There's so many locations within Conroe, Huntsville, Montgomery, in some areas in the area of Spring, Woodlands. Please contact them. The one I'm going to give you a number is 936-439-1800, 936-439-1800. But see, right now what I'm going to say, First Financial Bank has a program for people that do not have a Social Security, that are wishing to have a dream house, that their dream is to have a house. If you don't have a Social Security number, regardless of where you're from, you can contact them as well. If you have an ITN number, they will be able to work with you and get you your dream house and a loan for up to $400,000. Believe me, that right there is a plus. Okay? In my times, that was not available. Now you guys have it. Talk to Susie Woods. Call her. Let her know that you're interested in that program. She's the Vice President for Finance. There's so many people working with her and helping you. The same thing, contacting them is at the same time making sure that you're having the backup of a bank that is FDIC approved, okay? That means the federal government is backing them up. At the same time, you're safe on your savings, you're safe on your checking accounts, you're safe on everything. So again, the phone number is 936-439-1800. Vamos a hablar en español ahora y darle las gracias a nuestro patrocinador. La señora Susie Woods siempre se comunica con nosotros y es de First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank está con nosotros por muchos años. Ellos están invirtiendo en el área de la comunidad de Montgomery, en Conroe específicamente. Y están ayudando a todos los latinos a tener el sueño de tener su propia casa mediante un ITIN number. O sea que si usted no tiene seguro social, no necesita tenerlo. Ellos le pueden ayudar con un ITIN number para que puedan darle un préstamo para que usted pueda conseguir una casa. Ese es el sueño de todos los que venimos y emigramos. Queremos tener nuestro dream home. Okay, o nuestra casa soñadora, donde va a tener su espacio, donde tiene sus cosas privadas para usted. Pero sabe que First Financial Bank lo puede hacer y tan fácil con una sola llamada. Llame a la señora Susie Woods al 936-439-1800. Nuevamente es 936-439-1800. Ellos le van a hacer posible su sueño de conseguir su casa, de conseguir préstamos estudiantiles, conseguir préstamos personales, cuentas de banco, de ahorros. Ellos hablan y se encargan de dar esa especialización directa con usted, de uno a uno. Nuevamente, 936-439-1800. First Financial Bank está cerca del sueño suyo americano. Gracias. Tenemos ahorita la invitación que le hago para que se quede en este show y nos escuche, que esté con nosotros, porque vamos a hablar con el alcalde del City of Conroe. El alcalde del City of Conroe estuvo con nosotros y nos tuvo una conversación tan bonita con nosotros acerca de todo lo que este año nos va a venir en el 23-23, todo lo que el City of Conroe ha crecido, todo lo que él espera, todo lo que han hecho mucha gente para poder mantener la unificación de la ciudad y tantos que vivimos aquí. Ponga atención a este show, por favor, se lo dedico como como cierre de año, para que veamos cómo está nuestra ciudad y qué es lo que podemos nosotros darle a la ciudad. We're here today. Our guest is our city mayor, Mr. Jody Czajkoski. He has been here with us, giving us the updates of everything that is going in the city, everything that is being created by the council, all the money that is being used and how it's being used, how the projects are coming, and advices for the Hispanic community that are so handy to make our dreams as American. We need to unify all the communities, Black American, African Americans, Asians, Hispanics, and Anglos. We all live here under the same roof. Okay, because God gave us that roof. So at this point, we need to get along, work hard, and keep our dream. So I'm going to let you go and listen to the interview that I had with Jody Czajkoski, our city mayor. And if you have any questions, again, contact us. Our phone number is 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Accion is here for our community as a service. We're a link of information. If you have any questions, and then giving a shout out to Lone Star Community Radio as well, because they're always backing us up. Without Lone Star Community Radio, we would not be able to be in the show. So at this point, please join us, sponsor us, click on us and say likes and listen to our webpage. We're in all the platforms and our phone number, I just gave it to you. Como digo, vamos a proceder ahorita a que ustedes puedan escuchar la entrevista con el alcalde, señor Jody Czajkoski, pero quiero darle las gracias y si por favor se mantienen ayudándonos, a patrocinarnos, a dar donaciones, a darnos likes, a pasar la palabra de que nosotros estamos al aire. Gracias a Lone Star Community Radio estoy yo aquí. Puedo trabajar con ustedes y darles la información. Mi número de teléfono nuevamente es 832-732-4744. Nuevamente 832-732-4744 a su servicio para cualquier pregunta, cualquier cosa. Si tienen un invitado que quiere que venga este año a nuestra producción para poder hablar con él, que sabe que está trabajando con la comunidad, por favor, llámenos. Muchísimas gracias. Los dejo entonces con la entrevista del señor Jody Czajkoski, our city mayor, y que pasen buenas tardes. Feliz Navidad. Thank you, and I'll let you guys listen to our interview with Jody Czajkoski. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hey, this is Jenny from Voces en Accion. We're going to talk about one of our sponsors, First Financial Bank. Are you ready to make your dreams come true in home ownership? The new affordable mortgage program at First Financial Bank can be a great option for you and your family. We're here to help you. Call 936-439-1800. Again, 936-439-1800 and discover how can we assist you. The American dream is at your reach at First Financial Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Hola, les habla Jenny de Voces en Acción. Y hoy vamos a hablar sobre uno de nuestros patrocinadores, First Financial Bank. ¿Listo para hacer realidad su sueño de comprar su propio hogar? El nuevo programa hipotecario de vivienda accesible de First Financial Bank puede ser una opción excelente para usted y su familia. Están a sus órdenes llamando al 936-439-1800. Nuevamente, el número es 936-439-1800. Y descubra cómo le pueden asistir. El sueño americano está a su alcance en First Financial Bank. Prestamista de vivienda equitativa, miembro FIDC. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us again at Voces en Acción. Jody Rosales, your host, bringing you the latest information and at the same time closing this year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you guys. It's we're there, we're almost there, and especially this show will be airing the 26th of December. So I'm closing the year with one of the most amazing guests that I could have bring to my table. We're talking to a city major of Conroe, Mr. Jody Czajkoski, and he's over here giving us his time to share with the community and to give a message of unity among the whole community and continuing working with us. Buenas tardes, buenos días, donde quiera que usted esté. Voces en Acción nuevamente aquí para traerle la información correcta y darle a usted todos los datos, todo lo que pueda hacer usted factible para poder tomar decisiones personales. Ahora, en este año, este es mi último show y estoy dedicándolo, primero que todo, feliz Navidad y próspero año nuevo. Y quiero que sepan que hoy traigo, cerrando el año, a la persona, uno de los invitados más grandes que hay, nuestro alcalde, el señor Jody Czajkoski. Él está aquí, él viene a hablar con nosotros, viene a hablar sobre lo que él está haciendo y lo que él ha hecho por Conroe y cómo ha estado mejorando la situación y lo que está pasando, lo que va a pasar en un futuro que tenemos que esperar. Jody, thank you for being with us again, and I'm sorry. No. We're having technical issues and everything, but we're here for you, sir. And like I said in the beginning, in behalf of the Hispanic community and in behalf of myself, thank you for your great labor. Because in your job, we are able to see what you're doing. It's nothing that, I go out and I work and people don't even think that I'm working. But when it's a major, we can see the progress of the city because of a major. Well, and that's something that we really, really thank you. And I know you said my community is your community as well because your wife is Hispanic, but at the same time, we thank you because of the unity that you have brought to Conroe, sir.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. And hey, I'm honored. I think if you said I'm the most special guest, I know earlier this year you had President Trump and President Biden on here. So if I'm the most special one, I'm very honored for you to say that. Thank you, Jenny.
I don't have, first of all, they didn't knock on my door. I don't think they will ever, but just, you're special.
I'm going to call Trump and tell him.
Yeah, you are special. All of my guests are special. I can tell you that, but I really, really appreciate your time, sir, because you're really busy and taking the time to come over here.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well, sir. The decision of bringing you in is so we can talk about the things that have been done and the things that are going to be done in the couple of years coming up next that you are able to kind of foresee. And then since you're working with the council constantly and the budgets and everything, what can we expect? That's what we're looking for.
It's going to be an amazing year.
I know
2023 is going to be the best year ever in Conroe.
Okay.
Even better than 2022.
Le digo que lo que estamos tratando de conseguir es la información de lo que va a pasar aquí en Conroe, cómo están las cosas que han pasado y todo lo que viene en el 2023. Las cosas que son mucho mejores. Dice que este año va a ser muchísimo mejor que otros años. Sir, in what type of impacts? I know there's a lot of there's growth. There's so much growth. This is the largest growing city in the United States right now. We're growing. I cannot imagine. It's so funny. When I came in 1993, this was...
Okay, 93, yeah. I got here in 2000.
This was, I'm talking about woodies. It's like woods everywhere. Nothing. There was nothing, sir. And look at us right now. We're having even a higher agency that is going to come and bring to the area. Can you tell us about that?
I mean, it's past council and myself, it's if you're looking to raise a family and you're looking to go to work or build a company or have an innovative business, Conroe is the place to be. My goal was to help our community connect and be one of the most innovative and dynamic cities in the country, and I think we're headed in the right direction.
Le digo que hemos visto cómo él ha progresado, cómo ha hecho tantas cosas. Cuando yo llegué en el 93 esto no estaba así. Y en estos momentos hemos visto también el crecimiento al extremo de tener que ya viene un hotel al área de nosotros, uno de los más grandes hoteles, Hyatt Regency, se va a crear un centro de convenciones también, están construyéndose. Conroe desde el 93 para acá ha crecido enormemente. Es una de las ciudades que más auge ha tenido. La gente se viene, se mueve de otros estados para acá, para Texas, y usted lo ve. Usted ve U-Hauls a cada rato. Todo el tiempo ve los U-Hauls con los letreros de California y de Nueva York y todo el mundo viniéndose para Montgomery, para el área de Conroe. ¿Por qué? Porque ven que aquí hay una situación estable. Y me dice que él con su grupo de consejeros de la ciudad pasados, y él desde que comenzó, eso fue lo que él comenzó a hacer, tratar que hubiera progreso en la ciudad de Conroe, de manera que hubiera estabilidad para los próximos años. Sir, when we're talking about the growth and the budget, and I know you sit down about statistics and stuff, where is it that your major investors are coming from? Who's investing in Conroe, as you see right now? And not only that, is that private sector? Is governmental? What is it that, or taxes are paying? Can you tell us a little bit about everything?
A little bit of combination. I mean, most of your business is coming from out at the business park and the tech park, or American companies that are relocating or expanding. Most of your business owners in, say, downtown Conroe, which is just on fire right now and has been ripe for redevelopment, most of those are local entrepreneurs. We've actually had 2 major business owners in the Conroe area sell their companies for multi-millions and then reinvest their funds into downtown Conroe. They've also helped not only invest in the real estate, which is one aspect of the business, but also the business as well. But, a lot of communities look at bringing companies in from other parts of the country and other parts of the state. But we've done both. We've nourished our local entrepreneurs, and a lot of these are kids that are, we've got Vietnamese immigrants. We've got Latin American, Mexican American. We have some African American entrepreneurs that have opened shops in downtown in our Moco Food Hall, and it really looks the way America and Houston in general. A very diverse city.
So it's like a melting pot. That's what we're calling
it. It is, but I tend to think that we're much more pro-business and pro-family than our neighbors maybe to the south and to the north sometimes.
Ok, le pregunto que cómo ha estado dividido, ¿dónde están los fondos? ¿De dónde vienen todos los fondos de la ciudad? ¿De dónde se divide? Si viene del área corporativa, si viene del área gubernamental o si viene de los impuestos de nosotros. Dice, es un poco de todo. Pero lo que sí ha sido un auge grandísimo en el área de downtown es el montón de entrepreneurs o nuevos empresarios que tienen el dinero para invertir y han venido acá y se han abierto compañías multimillonarias en esta área, de manera que están invirtiendo en el área de downtown, personas afroamericanas, pueden ser asiáticos, muchos asiáticos, latinos, un montón de latinos que han venido y han invertido en esta área. Eso es lo que está haciendo que el crecimiento sea mucho más. Sir, and then that's a part of it. And then I guess you're getting the big corporations as well, like Conroe and, Accion and, all of them, am I right? That are saying, that are visualizing towards this area. Because they did it in Tumble now, so, in Tumble and the Woodlands.
Yeah.
So,
well, Conroe in the past, we were started as a rail switch town, commerce and industry, and had a huge timber business. And then you had the oil boom here in the 30s, which created most of the architecture in downtown Conroe. You had more millionaires per capita here in the late 30s than anywhere in the country. So a lot of the cool architecture and design and history and culture is still fruited in downtown Conroe.
Exactly.
And now people are starting to revitalize that. But the area, you've always had good jobs in the, retail, restaurant, a lot of tourism out on lake, more golf courses than most places in the country per capita in this market. And we've got a lot of good mid-level, a lot of good oil field service, oil field manufacturing, nursing, of course, this
the
is
medical field.
Medical
exactly.
One thing I thought Conroe, though, we were not getting a lot of the corporate companies that are offering the jobs in that, $100,000 to $500,000 a year jobs. A lot of those jobs were going either to Houston inner city or going to our neighbors to the south in the Woodlands. Mm-hmm. And so major point of building the Hyatt Regency Hotel and Convention Center mm-hmm. was to help attract those corporate jobs. If you noticed in the Woodlands, when they built the Marriott, mm-hmm. Anadarko came. And mm-hmm. what followed Anadarko?
Exactly.
multiple
Multiple
other Fortune
Fortune.
500.
Exactly.
Well, they are out of room, and they're a wonderful neighborhood. Great restaurants, great venues for shopping and dining. And I really look at Conroe and the Woodlands and the I-45 corridor. We're all in this together. I mean, we're brothers and sisters, and they have a couple amenities that we enjoy. And
Exactly.
oh, by the way, we've got a 26,000-acre lake up here that they really enjoy.
They really enjoy. They come to us. Exactly.
160,000-acre national forest. And if you come to downtown Conroe now in the evening, 2 live theaters, live music usually going on at 6 to 7 different spots. Multiple new restaurants, wineries, breweries. If you're looking for entertainment and you want true history and culture, not store-bought culture, come to Conroe, Texas. It is,
Él dice que básicamente él ve que el auge de crecimiento se ha enfrentado en el área de nosotros, por el pasado. Conroe desde 1904, básicamente creo que están creados ellos. It's 1904 when it was founded, am I right?
Before my
Before,
time.
Before our time. En 1904 fue creada, fue fundada y era un tráfico, una ciudad donde había tráfico de lo que se llama el petróleo. Así que automáticamente había auge de entrada y salida. Y por eso la ciudad, cuando usted viene a la ciudad original, está todavía la ciudad original fundada y ve el montón de edificios viejos que han sido renovados y que se están trabajando. Al mismo tiempo, la gente ha venido de corporaciones como Accion y que han invertido en el área, por lo menos, de Woodlands. El barrio se abrió allá, en el área de Woodlands, se creó Woodlands, y es muy bonito. Los recursos que ellos tienen es precioso. Pero en Conroe, en la 105, para el norte, tenemos uno de los lagos más naturales que hay. La gente vive en el lago, y en el lago, alrededor del lago, hay un montón de venues, un montón de lugares y restaurantes donde de noche hay una vida completamente nocturna. Lo mismo en el área de downtown, que se está comenzando a hacer un auge. Entonces, la gente está comenzando a buscar lugares de recreación familiar. Porque lo que pasa es que en Conroe, la gente no solamente viene a invertir, sino vienen a quedarse y viven allí. Ese es lo que dice el señor Jody. Es un grupo, una ciudad de grupo completamente familiar, donde la gente viene, invierte, viven aquí por años, se crecen aquí, sus hijos estudian y vuelven aquí a trabajar. And I'm telling them basically what you told me once. The people come, they do the investments, they live here, they raise their kids here, the kids go to school, and they come back and work here. That's what's happening right now.
Any community, if you aren't building infrastructure for your kids and grandkids, you'll be dead in the future. I mean, that's you're only as good as that next generation. And when I got on council and then became mayor, I've been involved here for about 4 years. And before that, it was strictly private side, which private is much different than government.
Government, exactly.
And I've learned some lessons there. But the point was, we had a lot of children in our area. At that time, about 50% of our kids at Conroe High School, which is really what Conroe looks like, were economically at risk and somewhat disadvantaged financially. So what I've seen, our west side is very beautiful, higher end, higher socioeconomic level, and where Conroe originally started, a lot of these children, unfortunately, they don't have fathers like me. And I mean,
Exactly.
we talk about
Exactly.
issues in our country. It's a breakdown of the family structure.
And then now without everybody's crossing, sir, the immigration affecting us because there's immigration coming in, and you know that, and that there's people in the streets, and we see that. But the thing is that it's not. We cannot contain that. We need to help them, and they need to start doing, as I told them all the time, we come here for the American dream. You have to work your American dream. It's not for free.
That's what I call in Central Texas a 6-beer conversation right there. but just going back to our local kids that have already lived here and resided here, been residents for a while. What I see the best thing is if you can create educational opportunities by bringing in nursing programs, medical schools, college universities, and then you can create a pro-business environment. Most kids want to work themselves out of that system.
Out of the
system.
system.
Been in whether it's social welfare or just poverty in general.
They want to study,
work.
exactly.
And these days, I mean, if you want to go to college or get a certificate or become a welder or go do HVAC or electrician, there's means out there to borrow money or to get grants and loans to go to college. It's not like it was 60 years ago.
60 years ago.
So, really, if you go to class and you do your job and you want to make it here in America, and you're not going to college for a reason, that's on you. You can lead that horse to water, but you can't make it drink. But what I've seen out of the kids in Conroe and Conroe High School, 95% of them want to drink. I mean, they want to drink the water.
They
just
want
need
to,
help,
they
and
are
need a little
excelling.
push.
Exactamente.
Yeah.
I talked to Dr. Noel and Dr. Morris Montgomery, and I'm telling you something. I'm going to be honest with you, sir. I'm so amazed. Not only that, Dr. Noel has the higher end on the employees. He's one of the highest employers in the city. That's the main thing. But at the same time, they're working for our kids, and they're seeing that, like you said just a minute ago, they're seeing the Hispanic community drink from that, really becoming what they want to be. They want to get out of the ghettos. They want to get out of the neighborhoods. They want to come in and become somebody so they can go ahead and excel.
Well, your businesses, our business park out there that Conroe Park North, I believe it's 1,500 acres. I think I heard the other day we might have like 60, 80 acres left, and it's all sold out. And then our tech park has about 50 acres already developed and a couple hundred to be sold. But the point is, why are companies and businesses coming to Conroe? Why does everyone want to be here? Same reason that we brought our families here. But businesses come to an area for a couple things. Number one is quality of life. You got the beautiful lake. You got the historic downtown. You got all the shopping in the Woodlands. You got the wonderful national forest, all the history. And then also quality of life. Housing.
Security as well, sir.
Our development guidelines, we've been pro-business, pro-development friendly, which creates a reasonably priced home. I mean, in Conroe, a home you can get for $300,000 is much nicer than a home you can get in Sugar Land or inner city for $300,000. So we're trying to recruit those young families to come out here and make babies and prosper. And then the third thing is our labor force. So if those kids coming out of Conroe High School, that's why the businesses are coming here. And you mentioned Latino. I would say half of the labor force that's coming out is probably more is Latino or some type of descent, for sure.
Él habla globalmente de muchas cosas. Habla sobre lo que la comunidad de nosotros como hispanos estamos invirtiendo en nuestros hijos. Él dice que los jóvenes que se han criado aquí, que han tenido tiempo, están yendo a las escuelas aquí. Se están dando cuenta que cuando quieren estudiar pueden hacerlo. El sueño de ellos americanos es salirse del problema de estar en las gangas, de estar en el medio de los barrios pobres y llegar a tener una educación. Y dice el señor Jody que está viendo ese auge de mayoría de los jóvenes graduados de Conroe High que llegan y salen y van a ser becados, van a estar estudiando porque quieren estudiar, porque quieren salir adelante. Es un auge grandísimo. Al mismo tiempo está viendo el área de empleo de la parte médica. En Conroe todos los hospitales están comenzando a surgir. Están viniendo en el área desde el hospital de Metodista hasta Memorial Hermann, y todos ellos están invirtiendo en el área de Conroe, están viviendo en el área de Conroe. Los empleados, los trabajos se están produciendo automáticamente. Porque hubo muchos problemas con corporaciones grandes que vinieron acá, pero no han querido invertir en esta área, se han quedado en el área de Houston. Pero lo bonito es que, como dice él ha visto que se ha privatizado esta área y es lo mejor para el área de Conroe. Él dice que eso lo tuvo que aprender, donde él tuvo que aprender que es mucho mejor tener todo privatizado a tener cosas gubernamentales, porque muchas veces hay muchos triggers o muchas leyes que hacen que el gobierno no pueda subsidiar o no pueda sacar los fondos para poder utilizar. Él habla sobre los préstamos estudiantiles que los jóvenes pueden tener y que esos jóvenes pueden llegar a producir trabajos. Dice que también en el área del real estate, donde las parejas prefieren ver lugares por lo menos como Sugarland versus aquí Conroe, donde en Sugarland una casa de $300,000 va a salir cara, pero el área es mala. En cambio, aquí en Conroe, una casa de $300,000 va a venir con todo lo que trae Conroe, que es áreas de lagos, áreas de diversión, parques administrativos, un montón de áreas de restaurantes, una vida familiar y una vida nocturna para parejas jóvenes. Y él dice que entonces él ofrece en el área de real estate, por el bajo precio de las casas o bajo precio de las tasas, ofrece ese tipo de ayuda para las personas que quieren vivir y quieren venir a Conroe a vivir. Sir, you have a lot of work in your plate. And I imagine, how do you balance that with your wife and your family? Because I know you have a beautiful family, sir.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, as I said earlier, I'm married to a Latina, and these Mexican American women are built a little bit different these days. And so they couldn't do it without my wife for sure. I've got a good council. I mean, now out of our council, four of the council. I mean, these are business people. Marsha Porter, ex-educator, ex-coach, and then Todd Yancey's family's been in the community providing jobs and resources for years. I mean, this is like the Trumps of Conroe.
Exactly.
And they are well loved and built a huge company based on hard work, came from nothing. Kurt Maddox runs one of the top golf cart companies in the country. Howard Woods in the oil and gas business and very industrious. And then Councilman Hardeman, background in IT and sales and tech. And so when you mix, good business minds like that together, usually you have a good product. So I've had a good council to work with. And my past council, Seth Gibson was a surveyor, been in the industry, been in the area for a long time. Raymond McDonald,
a pastor,
local
minister,
minister,
exactly.
and just have had a lot of talent. And we got in. The city was really just ripe, and it had all the components. It had the best hammer, the best screwdriver, the best pair of pliers in the industry, and somebody just needed to bring it all together and put it in the toolbox. And then let everyone know that we're open for business. And at the end of the day, God gave me vision. And he gave me a mouth to go out and promote things that I love. And I love Conroe, and this is my community. And I'm a good promoter at the end of the day, so it was just a right time and the right place. But the hard work's been done. We had good planning. We had good infrastructure in place. We were blessed during the first part of my tenure with low interest rates. So, bonds that pay for roads and infrastructure and hotels are it's better when that money is
exactly.
And so and then we got to really come together as a community during COVID. That was a
let me touch that subject with you in a minute, because I know you have done so much in that part. You and the same thing with our Josh administrator. You guys work so hard for us, and that's something that we saw correctly. Estamos hablando sobre la infraestructura nuevamente, vuelve sobre ahora lo dice, cómo lo hace manejando su familia, porque tiene una familia, una esposa preciosísima y tiene hijos, y cómo lo hace para mantener su trabajo y al mismo tiempo delegar todo. Dice que él, gracias a Dios, lo ha ayudado a todos. Se ha casado con una mujer latina, que las mujeres latinas tienen un tipo de infraestructura ella misma completamente diferente, y que dice que eso lo ha ayudado muchísimo a él. Pero al mismo tiempo dice que él tiene un buen grupo de concejales. Los concejales de City of Conroe, tenemos que mencionarlos porque todos realmente han trabajado. Los nuevos que acaban de venir, que con las elecciones nuevas entraron, que fueron el señor Harman y el señor Woods. Ellos fueron los nuevos que fueron elegidos. Son empresariados, hombres empresarios. El señor Woods tiene su propia empresa y lo mismo el señor Harman. Los que están antiguos, la señora Porter, que fue reelegida, tiene muchos años de experiencia, fue una educadora. Ella tiene en su mano un montón de oportunidad de enseñanza para todos los demás. El señor Yates, que tiene años, prácticamente la familia de él son de los primeros aquí en el área de Conroe, y él tiene eso, su organización ha sido tan grande que ha podido alimentarse de experiencia y traerla al concejal. Los que trabajaron anteriormente con él, el pastor McDonald, él estuvo con él muchos años. Hay una gama de personas que, poniendo un poco cada uno, han podido levantar la ciudad, mantener el budget a flote y al mismo tiempo ayudarnos a preservar lo que son los taxes de la ciudad más bajos que hay en el área realmente. Y al mismo tiempo los taxes que le cobran a usted por educación, los taxes que se le cobran a usted por las calles, las carreteras que se han construido, todas las modificaciones que se han hecho, ha sido diferente a todo lo que este conjunto de personas que han puesto una pieza tras la otra, más lo que él ha hecho, que ha sido progresar en el sentido del trabajo de él, es sacar la información, darla, trabajar con el gobierno. Entonces me dice, me comenzó a hablar sobre lo que pasó con COVID. Le digo, que espera un momentito más, que vamos a hablar con COVID en unos minutos sobre el break que vamos a tener, y volvemos con ustedes. We're going to have a break, and we'll come back with Jody again to talk about that part of the COVID issue that we had, because basically that's what we need to touch a little bit, and we need to give him thanks for the hard job that he did with the judges and everything. So let us take a couple of minutes of break, and we'll come back with Jody, our Major. Thank you. Hola, this is Jenny from Voces en Accion, and I'm going to talk to you guys about one of our sponsors, First Financial Bank. If you wish to purchase your own home, but you don't have a Social Security number, First Financial Bank can help you. Their ITIN home loan program can be a perfect option for you. They are here to help you. You can reach them at 936-439-1800. That number again is 936-439-1800. The American dream is at your reach at First Financial Bank. First Financial Bank is an equal housing lender, member of FDIC. Hola, les habla Jenny de Voces en Acción. Estoy aquí para hablar sobre un patrocinador de nosotros, First Financial Bank. El préstamo hipotecario ITIN puede ser una opción excelente para usted. Están a sus órdenes llamando al 936-439-1800. Repito, el número es 936-439-1800 y descubra cómo le pueden ayudar. El sueño americano está a su alcance en First Financial Bank. Prestamista de vivienda equitativa, miembro FDIC. Thank you so much for coming back to us and staying with us. Again, like I was saying before, we're talking to our city Mayor, Mr. Jody Czajkoski, and he's with us talking about the issues and the impact during the pandemic. But before we continue talking to him, I'm going to give a good shout out to one of our sponsors, First Financial Bank. Everybody talks about getting your dream house, getting your American dream. For all the Hispanic community, we do that. We think about buying a house and getting a house. Well, First Financial Bank is your neighbor, friend. They're there for you to help you going through the process. They help you getting the appointments or the loans that you need. They help you search for the right house for your family, regardless whether you have a paper which it says that you're a U.S. citizen as a Social Security number, or if you don't have it, if you have a ITIN, they are able as well to help you with that, because they have programs that have come to their community in regards to that. You can reach them at 936-439-1800. They're there for you. You can call Susie Woods. She's our Vice President for Finance. And you can talk to Clarissa Parker as well. Anybody on their staff will talk to you in regards to that, and you can contact them. Quiero dar, antes de continuar con el señor Jody, quiero darle un shout out, unas gracias especiales a nuestro patrocinador, First Financial Bank. Ellos están con nosotros desde hace muchos años y ellos están en la comunidad trabajando constantemente para proveer los recursos, préstamos de carro, préstamos personales, pero lo más grande es comenzar a trabajar con usted para que usted tenga su propio sueño de tener su casa. No importa que usted tenga o no tenga papeles. Si tiene un ITIN number, ellos trabajan con ese ITIN number y pueden prestarle hasta $400,000. Hable con la señora Susie Woods. Ellos hablan español. Llámelos a 936-439-1800. Ellos hablan con usted. Ellos pueden asociarse con usted, buscar la manera de cómo hacerle el préstamo para que usted pueda conseguir su sueño realidad. Están respaldados por la Asociación Fiduciaria de los Estados Unidos, FDIC, y están para servirles a usted. Thank you, Jody, for being with us. And I'm going to come back again, and I'm going to talk about the pandemic. Sir, there was so much blurting about we closed, we didn't close, the whole thing. And our judge administrator did what he was supposed to be done, and you followed procedures. You did everything accordingly. And you know something? You guys saved so many lives because you did, okay? Regardless, we went close in 2 weeks or we were not close in 2 weeks. Hey, look at us. Our rates, it's like a flu. I keep telling people, COVID is a regular flu, but people have just exaggerated. Media has exaggerated the whole pandemic. And that's my point of view. Yeah. There were people dying, yes. There were people having issues, yes. I'm not going to say that people didn't die. I'm not going to say, but it could have been more control without the media being more absorbed and telling the lies because the numbers were not different. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, in our societies, people have forgotten what a lie is. They don't always tell the truth anymore.
Exactly.
But
sir.
there are good, honest people out there as well. But no, I followed kind of the lead of the county judge, and it was more or less, if you want to come out and you want to go to work, you want to go eat, you want to go have a cold beer, God bless you, go do that. If you want to stay at home and you're concerned about COVID and you're fearful of your life, stay around the house, but don't really push your
The limits, exactly.
limits against, yeah. I mean,
And it's
whatever floats
everything
your
about a choice. People have their own choice. Le digo que durante la pandemia, él siguió las órdenes del administrador juez del condado del señor Mark Kehoe, donde se cerraron por 2 semanas toda el área de Conroe. Se cerró todo porque teníamos que cerrar. Hay cosas que se permitían, cosas que no se permitían, pero también cuando se abrió se le dijo a la gente, ¿sabes qué? Si usted quiere salir, salga. Protéjase si usted quiere protegerse, porque es una elección. Los números que salieron de cuántos muertos habían y todo lo demás se exageraban en las líneas muchas veces. Muchas veces no era la conformación correcta y mucha gente estaba siendo mal informada. El señor Jody dice, hay personas que pegan mentiras, hay personas que no pegan mentiras, dependiendo de la persona que es, pero de todos modos los números es lo que cuenta. Ellos le permitieron a la gente seguir su vida como querían mediante la elección de que la gente quisiera. Y mire cómo estamos ahora. Realmente no hay una pandemia. La pandemia se acabó. Aunque la gente no lo quiera creer, se acabó. Lo que hay es, sí hay brotes de esporádicos de COVID, sí hay flu también, hay un montón de enfermedades, pero es de usted cuidarse. I'm telling them, it's from them to take care of themselves. There's sickness everywhere. HIV,
Always will
there always will be, okay? So it is what you want to take care of yourself, how you want to take care of yourself.
You can live or you can live in fear.
Okay, so
and guess what? What I've heard, the flu is back. And,
Exactly.
And allergies and RSV
Exactly.
and strep throat, all that stuff. I thought it would just be COVID for
now they're
everyone.
even saying that when you kiss a baby, what's the name of that sickness that you kiss a baby and you get them sick? You cannot be close to babies because the babies is high rate. Everything is being exploited because now there's no more any more COVID. I'm gonna be honest with you. COVID has the sickness of COVID has always existed.
Yeah.
Okay, but for some reason this happened, but it helped us learn to regain strength and to continue.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I have friends and loved ones that are no longer with us, and it definitely picked on people that were, maybe didn't have the best health ever. But life goes on, and like I said, you can't live in fear. And
I can tell you, you're not the only one. I lost my best friend.
Yeah.
41 years.
Yeah.
She died with COVID.
Yeah, there were a couple of people that are, younger and appeared to be
Exactly.
very, very healthy.
Very
And
healthy.
Just, my wife and I both, family, we all had it, and it was kind of like the flu.
The flu,
And,
exactly.
moved on,
But well, that's something that I really, like the way you guys work this out because, right now in China, they're closed. They're still closed in China after 3 years. Really? That's scary. It is scary.
That's one thing that, especially the Latino community, but we don't know how blessed we are here in this country.
Exactly.
I don't care if you came over on a boat like my ancestors or a train or, maybe you crossed a river, however you got here, crawled under a fence. But, America is still, one of the only countries and civilizations from Adam and Eve to now that, within 3 years of being an immigrant, you could put your grandchildren in the White House. I mean, you can be a pastor, you can be a priest, you can be a businessman. The opportunities are endless, whereas, in China right now or in India or Iran or, you kind of stuck where you're born. You're born into a certain class system and you're stuck there for the rest of your life.
You die, and probably your kids or grandkids died in that same system.
What you and I are doing right here, you can't do that right now in communist China.
No, I
do that
can't.
in the Soviet Union, it's or Russia. So
We have to be blessed
put the word
for
out
that.
that we have it. America's not perfect. Neither is my family or my church or anything, but we got it better than 99% of the people that
Él quiere que nosotros sepamos lo siguiente, que lo aprendamos. Durante la pandemia hubo muchos problemas y todos pasamos. Hay demasiadas enfermedades por todos lados. En estos momentos, el flu volvió a salir. Salió un montón de enfermedades que han salido y todavía seguimos vivos. Ahora, él dice también que hay que ver lo siguiente. Todos tenemos ver cómo están los otros países. Por lo menos si usted, ahorita mismo le digo yo, China está cerrado. China está completamente cerrado. Son 3 años que tiene cerrado China. Y China sigue reportando que hay COVID, que siempre hay COVID. Y están maltratando y teniendo a las personas encerradas al extremo de que no pueden ni salir de sus casas. Eso lo podemos ver. Lo pasan en lugares como Irak, en India, lo dice el señor Jody, que tenemos que analizar que este país es el país de la libertad. Pero estamos tratando de analizar. Venimos de donde venimos. Podemos venir en un bote, como vino la familia de Poland para acá. O cruzar el border, como cruzamos muchos, ¿verdad? No importa, pero llegamos. Y en 3 años usted pudo haberse ganado la lotería siquiera, o quizás trabajar tan duro que pudo mandar a su hijo a la universidad. Eso lo podemos hacer solamente aquí en los Estados Unidos. Porque ahorita mismo, como dice él, estamos hablando nosotros, hay mucha gente que ni siquiera puede tener la conversación en una radio como la tenemos ahorita. Es prohibido. Lugares como Rusia no hay derecho de hablar. Tienen que quedarse callados. Y en Latinoamérica lo vemos, en Cuba y Nicaragua. ¿Okay? Así que simple y sencillamente vamos a apreciar lo que tenemos. Tenemos que apreciar que venimos a los Estados Unidos, que no es perfecto, pero que tenemos libertades y tenemos que proteger esas libertades. I'm telling them that, what you just said, they came to the United States, they're here, they need to protect what they have, they need to fight for what they have, and that's what it is about, sir. Okay, sir, and I know your time is exquisite and it's little. Would you like to give us some kind of advice to the Hispanic community, and how can we work better for you? Because remember, you work for us, yes, but we work for you as well.
Oh,
and
no, we work together for
exactly,
sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean, to me, the future of Texas and America in general is, when my ancestors came here in the late 1800s, most were coming from Europe, and most were fair skin, blonde hair, blue eyes, and not so much these days. Most of our immigrants are coming from South America or Central America, or probably majority from Mexico, and we're just blessed to be here. We got to take care of this country. I mean, you've seen what happened in Venezuela recently. That was a beautiful, wonderful country, 30, 40 years ago. And ain't nothing in life free. You got to work for everything that you receive. And from what I've seen, that most of my Mexican-American friends and family members, they're very conservative people. A man marries a woman. They usually have large families and reproduce, because that's what God put us on this earth to do,
exactly.
is make babies and reproduce and multiply. Mm-hmm. Number one, let's not forget that. I think a lot of people have forgotten that. But secondly, most of your Latinos are conservative. They pay cash for their cars. They'll pay cash for most of their house. They big families, big traditional families, let's say. Majority are Christian. Majority are Roman Catholic and go to Sacred Heart Catholic Church with me. Where I come from, I mean, that's Ronald Reagan Republican where I came from. So it keep all political parties out of the mix. But the point is, this is America. It's wonderful. I'll end on this. I had a client, friend, partner in my car last weekend. He's a Pakistani immigrant and self-made, multi-millionaire, has done well and came over here the legal way. And he said, Jody, I was with him. He is a Muslim, and my other friend is a Jewish gentleman. And he says, I'm Muslim, and in my faith and your faith and the Jewish faith, we all believe in an afterlife. Most all religions, we believe in a heaven, something that's better than this earth in the future.
Exactly.
And he said, I personally, I've never been there. I don't know anybody who's been there. I believe in it, and I hope to go there one day, but I haven't seen it yet. He said, but I will tell you that me and my friends that immigrated from Pakistan and India and have lived the American dream, we feel like that America is as close to heaven on earth as it ever could be.
Oh, that's so cool.
And simple as that. He's like, your kids growing up here, and a lot of your legal citizens, they don't know how blessed they are to have it. And that's what I want to get out and put the word is. We're fortunate to be a part of this, what I call the greatest civilization God has ever created. And it's not perfect. Nothing is. You're always going to have evil and wickedness, but there's good people out there. And for the most part, if you want to be something in America,
you have to work for it.
You have to work for it, and you have to go get it. And you have to take chances.
Nothing is for free.
With risk.
Exactly.
No.
Él dice
God bless America.
Dice que el mensaje que le deja a usted es el siguiente. Este país es el país de oportunidades. Todos venimos acá y todos tenemos la oportunidad de trabajar y conseguir lo que queremos. Soñar y producir. ¿ok? Él dice que todos tenemos una trayectoria de vida, no importa de lo que usted crea. Él dice que él es católico y él va a la iglesia, como todos nosotros, que la familia de nosotros, los hispanos, la mayoría son familias conservadoras. Familias que tienen, que se casa un hombre justo con una mujer, como lo manda Dios, y procrean una familia. Y eso es lo que él ve en la familia hispana. Ve que son una familia que trabaja y que produce, ¿ok? Y que produce y que compran sus casas en efectivo, compran sus carros en efectivo, que tienen sus propios negocios, que son emprendedores de naturaleza. Él lo ve constantemente. Él dice que eso es lo que está haciendo, que nosotros vengamos acá y que veamos que al progresar aquí en los Estados Unidos podemos compararnos con países como Venezuela, que Venezuela, cómo era hace 40, 30 años atrás, cómo era Venezuela y cómo está Venezuela ahorita mismo. ¿Por qué? Porque están dejándose influenciar por todas las malas cosas que no son, de acuerdo de él, con las cosas de Dios. ¿Ok? Que hay que buscar las cosas de Dios para poder continuar en este trayectorio de mantener un país libre, un país autónomo, un país donde podamos mantener nuestros derechos, ¿ok? Y no sean quitados de nosotros. Estamos en el mejor país del mundo, según el señor Jody. Dios bendiga a los Estados Unidos, porque realmente estamos en el país donde podemos decir la verdad, hablar claro y amar al prójimo y hacer lo que tenemos que hacer. Sir, it's Christmas time. You want to say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Hey, and ask the community, translate if you don't mind, please come to our council meetings. We have every 2 weeks, we have a workshop on Wednesday. That's when we work through the whole agenda for council. And then we have usually the council meeting is the day afterwards. And sometimes it's at 9:30 in the morning. Other times it's at 6. It's all on the website, easy to find. But get involved in your local government. You can actually make a difference here. This is not Washington. We actually move and get things done here in Conroe. And, get involved and run for office. You have the numbers. I mean, the majority of the population is Latino and Mexican American.
Exactly.
So get involved, get plugged in, and, don't vote for a man anytime because of his skin color. Vote for a man that believes in the same values.
Exactly.
And you usually look at the way people operate. How do they handle their marriage? How do they handle their kids? How do they handle their business? How do they handle their little league baseball team? You want true leaders, they'll tell you who they are. A man doesn't have to tell you he's great. Just watch his actions.
Dice que feliz Navidad, pero que quiere que también sepan otro mensaje. Que las puertas del concejal de las reuniones de consejería se hacen cada un martes y un martes no. Automáticamente él quisiera ver la representación de los hispanos de nuestra área que viven en el área del city limit de Conroe y que son votantes activos. Él quiere oír lo que ustedes tienen que decir. Que ustedes tienen que hablar proactivamente en las reuniones de concejal, que se pueden meter directamente en la página www.cityofconroe.org. Allí pueden conseguir la información, pueden ver las fechas donde se reúnen el board, el council, y él está allí. Él quiere escuchar los problemas que usted tiene, él quiere escuchar las ideas que usted tiene, él quiere que usted se participe como hispano, activo, ciudadano de los Estados o residente de los Estados Unidos, donde les podemos ayudar a hacer accesible las cosas que usted necesita. Él dice que eso es lo que hace que haga un proceso. Dice que aquí sí se hacen las cosas. No estamos en Washington, D.C. Aquí cuando se tiene que hacer las cosas, se hacen y se toma de una vez en el criterio de la persona y se actúa automáticamente con lo que la persona trajo al plato, para poder, si eso puede ser de beneficio para toda la comunidad. Acuérdense que no solamente somos la comunidad hispana, somos la comunidad anglosajona, la comunidad afroamericana, la comunidad asiática y la americana. Somos muchos los que estamos aquí y estamos para quedarnos. Tenemos que trabajar en común unión, no en desunión. Y eso es lo que el señor Jody quiere, que todos nos unamos para que crezca Conroe, para que Conroe se mantenga activo. Jody, thank you so much. Dice que les dé directamente el teléfono de él. El teléfono de él es el 936-264-6103. 936-264-6103. Y el email de él es y se escribe Czajkoski, se escribe CZAJKOSKI @cityofconroe.org. Ahí ustedes pueden mandarle a él el email o lo que quieran, o si ahí mismo en el webpage, como se lo pone nuevamente, www.cityofconroe.org. Él puede contestar cualquier cosa, los llaman, sacan cita con él. Él tiene su puerta abierta para hablar con ustedes. Thank you, Jody, for your information. Thank you for being for us.
If you can say my last name backwards, I'll give you a free beer.
Oh, I won't be able to. Dice que si me atrevo a decir el apellido de él al revés, que me da una cerveza, le digo, no voy a poder. Pero bueno, ahora tomamos el tiempo para despedirnos. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with our mayor. Our mayor is there for you. The phone number that you can reach him is 936-264-6103. Again, 936-264-6103. His name is Jody Czajkoski, and it's CZAJKOSKI. Okay, you guys can look at that. You just go into the website of www.cityofconroe.org, and you can put Mayor on the link, and automatically it will pull you his name, his pictures, and you can reach him and talk to his secretary. If you want to talk to him, he has an open door policy. He will be able to talk to you. He wants to address your issues. He wants you to join him on fixing anything that will affect Conroe as a whole. He wants to unite our community. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with Voces in Accion. Thank you to our sponsor, First Financial Bank again. And thank you for being part of this great United States of America. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year if I don't get to see you guys. And have a blessed day. Feliz Navidad. Que pasen muy bueno. Que sea próspero el año que venga. Y nos vemos en nuestro próximo show. Gracias.
Esto fue Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Hasta nuestra próxima edición.